What is going on, mortals? Mortal T here, and we have got some more news about the upcoming update. Yes, that is right. There has been some news dropped by Jat over on Twitter, and we're going to take a look at it because it does involve information about how big the update is going to be. A bit of bad news that Primitive Plus will not be coming in this upcoming update, and other information on the Xbox performance gains and networking problems. So we're going to go through it as quickly as possible. So we'll go over to Twitter where it says here, update on the upcoming console patch, earliest ETA the 15th evening/night Eastern time. Then it gives us a little link down here which we can click. So you click on this and it comes over to this right here. So we're going to be reading through all this information. Yes, that is right. Update on the blah 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 blah. Let's just get to it. Keep in mind, this information is what I am posting at this current time. Any more information I will let you know later. This information will mostly affect Xbox players, but also has some application to PS4 too. The Xbox version of the game is undergoing a massive upgrade to the XDK, which will result in a very large patch. There are a lot of changes that will affect performance across the board and may result in some underlying network issues. We have previously, as testing indicated thus far, this is the reason for the delay in the update not being shipped on the 13th. This is why we had to delay the update from the 13th up until now. It's still possible for release on the 15th, assuming Microsoft are able to take it through full cert and we pass. However, it is a large update. We may not hear back until very late in the evening US time or the next day. We'll get a summary of this at the end. I just want to read through all. We'll get a summary of it. We'll come back to it because that is a big thing right there. But from speaking to our engineers, we suspect the patch could be 30 plus gigabytes. That is huge. That's like downloading an entire game. That is how big this update could possibly be, and it could be bigger. Oh my god. Yes, I know it's big, but it was very important for us to get this done on Xbox. Yay to progress. PS4 players won't have to worry about a patch this large, as this is an under the hood changes related to Xbox. In terms of Primitive Plus, we won't be releasing the update for it this patch. I know it sucks and you guys have been patient, but due to the necessary XDK update, we need more time to iterate it on the total conversion itself in console form. And this also means PS4 won't get the Primitive Plus update because of the time our work is done on the Xbox and then ported to PS4. As it's basically saying it's wrapped them up too long. They haven't managed to do it for Xbox or PS4, especially as it's an alternative game mode, and there could be a number of issues arising from the XDK change, and we don't want to take that chance, especially seeing as we already have to extend our QA for the base game. We'll be working with Cedric and the engineers to get this update done as soon as possible and make sure it can run stable and smooth with the new XDK update. So that is the information that JAT has given us. It's given us quite a bit of information, why the update was delayed, how big it's going to be, why the Primitive Plus update isn't coming. So we're going to go through this summary right now. So it basically all has to do with the update being late. It's due to the Xbox, and the Xbox development kit has been updated for the Xbox to increase the performance, to increase the online connectivity issues. Well, not increase it, to fix the online connectivity issues. So it is a really big thing if you understand it. If you don't, this is just going to be over your head. It doesn't matter. But yeah, it's all to do with that. It's Xbox's fault. Well, it's not Xbox's fault. It's Wildcard's fault that they didn't really address this sooner, and they're just addressing it now. But as you can see here, it does say it is still possible to be released on the 15th. But then it says, however, this is a large update. We may not hear back until very late in the evening time or the next day. So they said it would be out on the 13th, and now they're saying it might not even be out on the 15th. We could be waiting for this until like the 16th or the 17th. Just to let your mortals know, that could be a thing. If it comes out late evening in US, that means people in the UK will not get it until the 16th anyway. Because we are, roughly about 6 hours ahead of the US, and if it comes out like late evening, I'm guessing that's like 6, 7 o'clock, we will not get it until the 16th anyway, and neither will any other countries that are ahead of the US time by like 6 hours or 7 or more. You will not get until the 16th. If you are behind the US times, you may be lucky and you may get it, but don't count your eggs yet. Don't count your eggs before you hatch them, because it might not be a definite thing for anyone. We might not get until the 16th, so you'll have to hold your horses just for another day or two maybe. I don't mind them delaying it slightly if it means that they're going to work on the update more to make sure it does work properly, because that is one of the things I hope they do, because I do not want another update that comes out and it messes up like people's saves, or it messes up the loading of a map, or it messes up something that makes a game unplayable. I really hope that they take the time with it. So now for the size of the patch, 30+ gig. Holy Jesus! I did comment on it when I was reading through it, and I shouldn't have. 30+ gig is huge. It's like downloading an entire game of Xbox Live. That's how big it is. That is a massive update. And I know a lot of people that do not have the capacity to store this much because their hard drives are full. It means for them they're going to have to delete data from like maybe other games and stuff they don't want to delete. And they shouldn't have to, but it is necessary because this update is huge. And I'll tell you why this update is huge. Because they are not adding on to the current code that runs the XDK. It's a brand new code for it. They're replacing it completely. It's brand new code. So this is why this update is huge. They're replacing it. They're replacing the entire code. That is why this is so darn big. So yeah. But they said yay to progress. Yes, yay to progress. Progress is good. But PS4 players don't have to worry about an update this big, as they said right here, because this is just for Xbox. This is just for Xbox, so don't worry. PS4 players, you should get a less gigabyte freaking update than the Xbox players have to. And now coming to Primitive Plus. Primitive Plus will not be releasing in this update, so that is another thing that they will not be doing, even though if we go back to the patch notes, they have not updated this yet, because it still says Primitive Plus update. But they are not, it is not coming with this update. So people who play Primitive Plus and have been waiting for this update to come out for the past 2 updates that they said it should be coming out, it is not coming out yet again. They are still working on it. They've been spending so much time on the Xbox, getting the code right, trying to get it to run smoothly, trying to sort some issues out, and so on and so forth, that they really haven't had the time to focus on Primitive Plus, trying to convert it, to port it over to Xbox and PS4. So I can understand why, but the Primitive Plus update has been announced for 2 updates now and they still haven't brought it out. It is a bit of a downer, but there's nothing I can do about it, there's nothing anyone can do about it, unfortunately. But it's not coming. We can only hope it comes in another update. So yeah. But that is it. That's the information. There's quite a bit relating on why it hasn't come, how big it is, what is coming, what is not coming, and so on and so forth. But don't expect it to come out on the 15th, Mortals. If it does, it'll come out very late, at probably night time for the US, and it'll probably come out for people in the UK roughly in the morning on the 16th. So, but don't get your hopes up for the 15th, because it probably will get delayed until the 16th or even maybe the 17th. So, just to let you mortals know. But that is going to be it. So, if you like the video, don't forget to share that like button. Who is boss by punching it in the face. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button. And as always, mortals, don't forget to share it with your family and your friends and around the world. But that's it. I am Mortal T, and I am out.